Hi, morning folks, it's Mark at MCC. Bit of a different video to our normal stuff today. As you're probably aware, Harley Davidson have just released their new models for 2022, and included in this lineup are the CVO bikes, which stands for Custom Vehicle Operations. These are their top of the line, all singing, all dancing. It's basically showing off what Harley can do at their custom factory. So there's four groups of bikes they've done. They've done the Tri-Glide, they've done the Road Glide, the Street Glide, and the Road Glide Limited. So absolutely fantastic looking machines. But I've been absolutely blown away by them this year. I think they're brilliant, fantastic looking machines. So hence the video. I just wanted to say something about them. I'm just so blown away by them. So what's different about the CVO? We'll start with the engine. The main engine that's fitted in most of the models of Harley Davidson at the moment is the Milwaukee 8 114 cubic inch. The CVOs are all coming with a 117 cubic inch engine, which I think is also tuned to what was the Stage 3, which gives you much more bottom end torque. It comes in at low revs, and this makes it really easy to ride. I think these engines are throwing out about 125 foot-pounds of torque for the 117. That's amazing. It just means effortless riding, much fewer gear changes, very lazy, laid-back style, if that's what you want. But they can also get a turn of speed on from the bottom end. So yeah, brilliant engine. So I thought I'd start with looking at the Street Glide. This is the model which is distinguished by the front fairing being mounted to the handlebars. That's the way I distinguish between them anyway. And this comes in a choice of 3 colours now. There's a hightail yellow pearl, which I think looks great. There's also what they call a steel blue. That's a really nice colour, that, and it's understated, but really cool. And there's also the envious green fade. This is one of the ones that stands out for me. I think that looks brilliant, the way they've done that. Yeah, top marks to Harley for these paint jobs. It's the paint mainly that's made me sort of gasp with an open jaw at this CVO lineup this year. The next model then is the Road Glide, which is distinguished by the kind of solid fairing that's mounted to the frame rather than the handlebars. They call it the shark. And that's also available in 3 colours. The first one is Wicked Orange. I do like that. I'm not a great fan of orange normally, but it's the Harley colours. It's that sort of white, orange and black, which I think that looks really cool. There's the steel blue again, available for this bike, and there is also the envious green again. I think they look really good. And the next one is a very similar one. It's the Road Glide Limited, and this is your full tow pack Road Glide. So this has got all the trimmings, all singing, all dancing. The colours for this one are the Dante's Red Fade. That is fantastic. That really hats off to that one. You've got the hightail yellow pearl again in this one, and also the Wicked Orange pearl, which is like the Harley type colours again. I think they look really, really good this year. And last but by no means least is the Tri-Glide. Now this is the tour pack, all singing, all dancing trike that Harley do. As far as I know, Harley Davidson are the only big manufacturer that make a trike off the peg. So again, hats off to them for that. But look at these colours. Well, there's only one colour for the Tri-Glide. It's the Dante's red fade, and that just looks brilliant the way they've done that. And it's not just the paint as well. There's all the little trims. There's like little coloured pieces in the engine. There's pinstripes that are all different. They've changed the look of the tank badge this year too, which I think looks really cool. All of these bikes come with the RDRS system, which is the reflex defensive rider system, which is basically traction control, all that kind of thing. So this, especially on the Tri-Glide, is a really, really good idea, especially for the trike, I think. Yeah. As with all the models, it comes standard with the ABS, I think, apart from one or two. Yeah, they're just fantastic this year. I just had to say something. The Tri-Glide and the Limited both come with the boombox stereo system as well, I believe, and the infotainment system, which is all the sat-nav and all that kind of stuff, and I believe that is top of the range. As technology goes, it's one of the best, so I've heard. So yeah. Price, I wasn't going to dwell too much on the prices of these things because they are quite expensive, but value is a very, very relative thing. It depends on your perspective. So these range from anything sort of low 30,000s up to the Tri-Glide, which I think is the most expensive one Harley do, which comes out about 47 grand. I know it seems a lot of money, but if you wanted an equivalent car, you'd probably have to pay about $250,000, if you ask me, if you wanted all the same stuff on it. So yeah, the true cost is only the difference between what you pay when you buy it and what you get back when you sell. So, but value is up to you really. There's plenty of bikes out there that are quite expensive. I use the Goldwing as an example. Quite an expensive bike, low 20,000s, which is equivalent to a lot of the Harley models. But to me, there's no value for that. It's not the sort of thing I'd get. But a lot of people love them and would swear by them. So I say value is a personal thing. Yeah, so go down, check them out. I highly recommend it, and I can't wait to see these things in the flesh. Obviously, we can't get to ride them yet. So who knows, maybe I'll be doing a couple of reviews on riding these bikes. Yeah, that's the CVO lineup for 2022 from Harley Davidson. I just had to say something about them because I think they're absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.